I figured I'm gonna shoot a video, talk to you guys about renting in LA and kind of like why I'm kind of over it right now. And I think that's why a lot of people, they leave after about like a year or so. That happens to a lot of people after about the 1 year mark, because we're about to hit the 1 year mark, when you're kind of like, it's either you love it, you hate it, or you're kind of like, you just don't want to pay. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. New to my channel, hey, what's up? My name is Jeffrey. We do videos around my 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, the 2020 Hyundai Veloster N, and we do videos around living inside LA. So if you're interested in any of that type of content, check out my channel. But let's jump right into today's video. Today's video, give you guys a quick update on everything, kind of really what's been going on. Realize a couple things. I didn't even update you guys on, me and Angelia, we're married now. I don't know if I've ever even said that in a video. Yeah, we're married. We've been married, I don't know actually, ever since we were in Buffalo when we did the cross-country road trip to Buffalo. We stayed there for 3 weeks. Back to our hometown. We got married. And yeah, we've been married since then. Also, I don't think I updated you guys on my Vegas trip, which if you aren't following me on Instagram, you should be following me on Instagram. I posted some information about that. And if you guys are curious to know what I do for one of my jobs, follow me on Instagram. You'll find out. But yeah, so it is bright and early this morning. If you guys have seen my day in the life video, I still wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to start work. Except for now, I kind of move things around slightly. So like, I still wake up at 4 a.m., do my consulting work then I usually start work around 6:30 at my other job. And then the afternoon, depending on what I have to do, I do more consulting work. Even though I've been trying to like end my day earlier. Before I was ending my day at like 5, 6 in the afternoon every day. So I was working like 10 hours or so every day. No, not, what am I saying, 10? More than 12 hours. I was working a lot every single day. I'm trying to not do that as much. Ever since I had the Bell palsy, what they're saying is most likely caused by stress, I've been trying to like cut down what I've been doing like as far as work. But yeah, that's beside the point. The point is, right now I had a quick minute and I figured I'm gonna shoot a video, talk to you guys about renting in LA and kind of like why I'm kind of over it right now. For me and for us, we come from the East Coast, obviously. We used to having a house, used to having a backyard, garage, you know, for the dogs, could do stuff with car videos. In the garage, I was able to buy literally multiple random, literally I used to look on Facebook Marketplace, look at random cars, like, egg, you can buy this, and just do videos on it, and just do stuff to it. And I kind of missed that. And for what you get out here, you definitely can't do that. I mean, the biggest thing is parking is a premium for sure, and backyard space is a premium for sure. Then also when it comes down to just paying the actual price for renting, it is very expensive to rent out here, obviously. Like here, Seattle, New York City, some places, and like Texas and stuff like that, it's very expensive. I mean, it's San Francisco, obviously, but very expensive. And when it comes down to it, we're paying, you know, $29,000 a year just in rent. When you start breaking it down like that, thinking about it as a collective, it really starts being like, wow, that's a lot of money you're spending in rent. And don't get me wrong, I love SoCal. I don't plan on moving. I don't plan on leaving here. We don't plan on leaving here. But we're kind of over renting, and I think that happens to a lot of people after about the 1 year mark. Because we're about to hit the 1 year mark, when you're kind of like, it's either you love it, you hate it, or you're kind of like, you just don't want to pay. And I think that's why a lot of people, they leave after about like a year or so, because it comes down to a point where you're just like, it's like really expensive. And it's not even the fact that it's like super expensive. It's just, for me, it's just throwing money away. And that's the thing I don't necessarily want to do anymore. And we don't want to do anymore. So for us, we're looking at real estate. We're looking at a house. That's, I think, our next move. And our 1-year lease is coming up. And to my understanding, inside California or inside SoCal, I'm not sure if this is everywhere, but to my understanding, most places you sign a 1-year lease. After the 1-year lease, you go month to month, but they can increase your rent by like 7 or 8%, something like that. Some percentage, they can raise it up every year. You go month to month. And so for us, I think we're just going to stay month to month for right now. Like, I love where we are. We're in good walking distance to places. We can go places. We can do what we want to do. I like our neighborhood. Our neighborhood's like good, even though it is, there's a lot of other like apartment places, and like it's kind of tricky like walking the dogs, because there's always like a million dogs outside. I mean, our dogs love other dogs, but it's just like a lot of times people have little dogs, and just, I don't know, it's just, sometimes that gets hectic. So that's kind of crazy. I love the fact that I love the fact that we live very close to Angelia's job, which is great, especially now, because before she worked, far away, and that was kind of a pain, but it wasn't the worst. So it is, I like where we live. It's just that we are, how do I say? We are LA. Like, we're not like, the outskirts like Glendale or somewhere like that. Or no, we are inside LA. So houses here are crazy. I just saw one go up on the market that was like $1 million that needed to be completely gutted. So to give you kind of a example of how crazy things are here right now. The housing market here is kind of crazy. It's not the best time to buy a house. It's not the worst either. I wouldn't say it probably in January probably would have been the worst. Things have gotten a little bit better. Things are still not great. We've been thinking about this though for months, if not longer. I mean, honestly, like way before this, and we've been saving for, a good amount of time. But I think other people are probably in the same boat. You're thinking like, is it worth planting your flag here and trying to build here and live? For us, I thought about that too. I was like, maybe we should move. I mean, to tell the truth, my last trip to Vegas, actually that was my only time I ever went to Vegas. I was very surprised of how actually nice it was. I really liked the fact that the streets were very wide. It was like the traffic was great. People didn't drive like jerks there, which was really nice for me. And I was like, interesting. Started looking at houses out there. I was like, also very interesting. Housing market seems to be a little bit better for sure. You can buy just way more, obviously. But it wouldn't quite make the most sense just because of the pay difference for Angelia. It makes up for it for us living here. So that's the reason why it's like, it makes up for it there. And for me, even though I work with a lot of clients on the East Coast, I'm still building out connections out here. The potential for me still here is greater if I stay here. So I'm kind of like at the point where I'm like, it makes sense for us to stay here. So that's the reason why I'm like, I don't think it'll be good for us to move, even though we could buy more. But at the end of the day, for us, and this is not going to be for everyone's situation. Like, this is not for everyone's situation, but at least for our situation, it makes more sense for us because the upside is greater if we stay here versus if we try to go somewhere else. And I knew since I was a kid, this is where I wanted to be, and I'm here now, and I'm going to stay. But we're just at the point where we don't want to rent anymore. We want to buy. It's not easy. We've been learning everything along the way, literally by ourselves. Moved out here kind of like having to take this on completely by ourselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like I had no idea. I had literally no idea. We've learned a lot recently, so we're kind of going along this process, and I have no idea how long this is going to take. It could take months. It could take a whole another year. Who knows? But I want to be transparent and tell you guys too, like, we're at the point where we're just like, we don't want to rent anymore, because it's not necessarily the money. It just feels like I don't want to waste the money. Like, it's being thrown away, basically. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like, we've been both been like, this is the time. We've been already thinking about this beforehand, and now we're just like, let's go ahead and do it. Also, the thing is though, for me, there's pros and cons to renting, honestly, and I'm not probably gonna go and get into everything like that right now in this video. Like, renting is great. You don't have to worry about like maintenance and taxes, but I think we just want the more freedom, you know. So that's kind of where I am. I will say obviously it is very hard to find, you know, not nice, but like what you would consider a big house here, obviously. I've already settled and said it's not going to be a giant house. Like, we might find a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, or 3-bedroom, 1 bath, which would be fine, honestly. Still, for me, the biggest thing is I wanted to still have a backyard of some sort, a garage of some sort. It'd be nice if it was a 2-car garage. Don't know, maybe if we can find a 2-car garage, driveway, backyard, and like a front yard of some sort. I think that would be great. That's what I would really want. That's what we're trying to find. I don't know. Like I said, the housing market is kind of crazy right now, so I don't really know how's that going to pan out. We may find something, we may not, but that's what we're looking for. And I do want to say, like, been like listening to and following other very smart people when it comes down to finances, and it really comes down to don't become house broke or house poor, for sure. So I mean, I think we've been lucky enough and blessed enough that we're in a good position, so that shouldn't be the issue. And also, are we going to live here from, you know, are we going to plant our flag here and live here for like 10 plus years? And yeah, it looks like we are. The way things have gone, like, it was rocky when we first moved here. It was very rocky. If you guys remember my videos, things were crazy. But I think this is where we were meant to be. What we're kind of doing right now, we're kind of like planting our flag and being like, this is where we're going to be, this is where we're going to stay, so this is what we're going to do. But yeah, guys, so we're going to be, I don't know, I'm going to bringing you guys along with me for the ride. I wanted to be very transparent with you guys and like tell you guys what's going on too. Like, these are my thoughts, at least for right now. We'll see what happens. I'm not expecting anything to happen like this moment. Could take a couple months, could take another year. Who knows how long it could take. But I want to let you guys know. I think a lot of people who are planning on moving here, if you're in the same kind of boat, like, you might be thinking about doing the same type of thing. So hopefully this video can help someone else out. If you're thinking like, man, we're just throwing money away, would it be better to, you know, put that money in some actual equity and, you know, try to build, or is it better to just keep renting? So things are gonna be different for everyone, but hopefully this video will help someone else out there. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like, follow me on Instagram, Omega Greed, same name as YouTube channel. So website geeksforcars.com. Like that, we're out of here. See you in the next one. See ya.